Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we are doing the test, which is a series of yes or no questions that's supposed to get you in tune with your psyche, supposedly tell your future. You get some word at the end. Um, yeah, so we're gonna start a new game, and we'll see how spooky this gets. In order to begin, this is the most important part of the entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself or destiny in this world? Would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your mind and life so that you can predict your future. See, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This isn't psychic, this isn't a personality test, this is simply nature. This is you, this is your mind, this is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder, like, well, this answer depends on circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Would you be alright with living alone forever? I probably wouldn't be. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? Not the biggest fan of blue. Found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? If I knew who it belonged to, yes. Are you sure you want the answer you seek? Yes, that's why I'm playing this. Are you afraid of spiders? Definitely. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? I probably would, just to say that I did it. Would you consider yourself to be fat? Unfortunately, I do. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? No, that's kind of why I started this whole YouTube channel, is to kind of practice being charismatic. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? I can't say that I have. This is all very interesting. Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions when put together spelled the name Satan? I did not. Does that make you uncomfortable? No, because it's all with this being psychological and stuff. I expect that there's going to be stuff like that. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? I am not terrible at it, so I'm going to say yes. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? Yeah, I am. But I'm not exactly going to write down every little answer and see what happens. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yes. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? No. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? I mean, it's a game, so like, how could it know? So I'm gonna go with no. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? No. Would you consider yourself captivated? Like, captivated with the game? Yeah? Very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? No, I wouldn't. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? I definitely don't. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? No, I have not, because I wouldn't really know where to look. Are you wondering which messages you may have missed? Yes. Have you begun wondering how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? I mean, I've been thinking about that from the beginning, so yeah. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Yeah, I would. I have a fair amount of patience. Do most humans annoy you? Most. Some, I wouldn't say most, but some definitely do. Do you prefer animals to people? I do. Do you believe in magic? This is a tough one because, well, like if by magic, no. I wouldn't say I believe in magic per se. Maybe coincidences, but who knows? Do you believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? Not really a god per se, but I do think there is some sort of higher power. So yeah. Do you fear death? Yeah. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? Not romantically, but I am, I guess, platonically. Like, oh, like I really want to be friends with this person. But I guess that's probably not what they mean by attracted to. So I'm going to say no. Did you answer that question with 100% honesty? I would say yes, given the context of it. Are you alone? Yes. Yes. I told you with utmost certainty. Have you wondered who I am? I definitely just had to like take a look behind me because yeah. Sure, yeah, I wondered who you are. Have you had shivers at any point during this session? A little bit. I'm just gonna turn myself to kind of, yeah, I kind of feel like I'm being watched now. You consider quitting this session early? No. Do you drink water every day? Yep. Do you eat at least once per day every day? Yeah. Do you realize that you've missed 7 hidden messages thus far? I did not realize that. Should I? Maybe I should be paying attention to this. Do you really? Oh my god. Oh, okay. No, I did not. Are you wondering what they were? Yeah. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? I don't know. No, it wouldn't bother me. Is your favorite number 7? Nope. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? Yeah, I agree with that statement. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? No. Because, I mean, you can compare them. They're both fruit, and they both have seeds. See, I compared them. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? I did know that. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? For the most part, yes. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? Yeah. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? No. No, I do not. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? Nope. Sharks and sea monsters, definitely not. Do you realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase I love you? I did not. Do you wish to be loved? I think a lot of people do. Do you have any addictions? Yes, but I'm overcoming them. Do you dislike the color pink? I don't dislike it, no. Does the color gray seem depressing? Yeah. Do you enjoy loud music? Yeah. Do you like to dance? Yeah. Would you consider yourself normal? Yeah. Do you love your parents? I would say that I do. Have you been lied to? I think everyone has. Oops. Do you get angry often? Often? No, I do get angry, but I wouldn't say often. Do you hold grudges? I definitely do. I'm working on that. Have you ever forgiven someone? Of course. Have you ever lied? I think everyone has. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? No, I've never really thought about it. You know what? I think I like trees better. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Yes. Do you believe you have psychic powers? Not in the sci-fi sense of like, oh, I can read minds and blah blah blah, but I do have really good intuition. Would I call that psychic though? In a broader sense, I probably would. Have you ever seen a ghost? I am convinced when I was younger that I have. Do you dream often? Every night? Do you have nightmares often? Yeah. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? Yep. Do you suffer from depression? Yep. Do you exercise often and stay active? Haha, no. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? Yeah. Have you ever felt betrayed? Yep. Do you ever feel lost in life? Currently. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? I would not. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? No. No, I don't think so. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? I would probably say so. Have you ever been bullied? I think most people have. Have you ever bullied someone? Yeah, unfortunately. But I think everyone in their younger days have some toxicity to get over. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? I would. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? Yeah, it unfortunately happens. Do you find space fascinating? I would find space fascinating. I would not consider myself to be an artist. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I think I would consider myself to be a good friend. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Definitely. I have definitely already spoken about some flaws that I have. Do you believe in perfection? I do not. Have you ever stolen from someone? I mean, like, I've definitely from the, store when I was younger or whatever, like the gas station, like a chocolate bar or something, which I guess is still stealing from someone, not something. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? Under any circumstances. I mean, if it's my life or their life, I don't know if I have it in me. And if I answer that as an I don't know, does that mean I answer no? I guess so. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? I'd probably tell people closest to me. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? Yeah, regret it. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? No. Do you know who I am? Some guy in a video game? Oh my god, probably, yes. I looked... I literally looked behind me. I mean, it would definitely, you know, get the anxiety pumping a little bit. Do you consider yourself to be empathetic? I would. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? I would. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Back in high school. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? I used to be, but not anymore, so I'm going to say no to that. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Yeah. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever shave your head? I mean, I've thought about it, but the fact that I haven't done it yet, I'm going to say no. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? I'm actually not. Muscles are very intimidating. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? I do. Do you trust your best friend entirely? I don't think I trust anyone entirely, to be honest, because everyone has their faults. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? No, not really. It's kind of blocked out by a lot of trauma. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? Yeah, if I could get away with it. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? Yeah, I've had those dreams. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? I don't know if I've ever actually had a dream about falling off a cliff, specifically. I've had a dream of falling, but not specifically off a cliff. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? I have never had one of those dreams. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Yes. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Yeah. Do you like being the center of attention? No, not really. Do you feel like something is always watching you? No. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Yeah. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? I don't think so. Have you ever punched a nun? Definitely not. Do you like dogs better than cats? I mean, I have a dog. And I've had cats. Well, I mean, like, I wouldn't say I like them better, no. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? In theory, yes. Do I practice that? No. So I'll probably answer no to that. Are you still wondering why I asked if you've ever punched them? It is definitely a random question thrown in there. It probably had something to do with the puzzles that I guess I'm supposed to be paying attention to. Do you get starstruck easily? I don't think so, no. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? I don't hate it, no. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? No, I like spending time with people. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like really, really just bam right in the face, nun punch. No, I can't say that I have. I did, yes. Did you say what the fuck in your head or even out loud? Yeah. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? I wouldn't say eager. Like, why would I ever punch a nun? Is that really something to brag about? Like, no. Unless they actually did something bad, but they're a nun. They're not supposed to. There's the hell do you think you're going to it? Probably. I would like to think I'm a good person, but you know, there's a lot of things that apparently will take you to hell. So, do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yeah. Frequently? No. Are you wondering what? Yeah, I was actually. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? No. Is your mouth dry? A little bit, because I've been talking. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? Yeah, I have Bigfoot more so than Nessie. Are you poor with money management? No, I'm definitely getting better with money management. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? No. Do you speak more than one language fluently? No. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? Yes, I have. Do you enjoy coffee? Yes, I do. Do you believe in demons? I don't know. I watch a lot of Ghost Adventures, but I mean that's television. I'm gonna say no on that one. Do you believe in angels? Again, no. Are you afraid of sharks? I'm afraid of being eaten by sharks, but I don't know if I'd say I'm afraid of sharks if I was around them and they weren't aggressive. Do you prefer baths over showers? No. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you a headache? Yeah, sometimes it does. Haha, haha, no. Yes. Again, I look behind me. I don't know why. Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? Yeah. Yeah, we make a joke that it's the gnomes. Do you ever hear footsteps when you're alone? Not footsteps, no. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? No. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? I used to, but I haven't noticed that in quite a while. So I'm gonna say no to that. Have you ever felt your feet grabbed at night while sleeping? No. Do you have any pets? Yes, I have 3. Is your favorite color green? Yes, it actually is. Are you attracted to a family member? No, definitely not. I wonder if anyone's actually answered yes to that one. Maybe I should redo this and just do the opposite of what I would ask. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Yeah, I probably would. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? I think I would accept it, again, just to say that I've done it, but I can't promise that I do a great job. Do you ever wonder what it'd be like to be in prison? No. Do you like fishing? I've never really been fishing, so I'm gonna say no on that. Do you like hunting? I've never been hunting. Do you like camping? Every camping trip I've done has been super traumatizing. Do you like guns? Do I like them? I mean, I'm not against them. I mean, I'm from Canada, so, we don't have guns. But I mean, I'm not against them. So I guess, yes? Are you getting tired of answering questions? Nah. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? I would. Eyes are the window to the soul. Do you agree? No, I don't agree with that. Do you always keep your promises? Always? No. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? They would have to do a lot to get my complete trust back. Are you an only child? I am not. I have an older sister. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? Yeah. Do you like tattoos? I do. Do you enjoy being high in any form? I mean, I guess so. That's, it depends, but I mean, the enjoyment of it is why I've had to stop doing it. So I guess my answer would still be yes. Do you believe you have a soul? If we're talking in the literal sense, yeah, I would say so. Did you cry this week? I sure did. Are you upset with someone right now? No. I wouldn't say I'm upset with them. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? No. Do you understand how this works yet? I'm supposed to find the messages, which I haven't been paying attention to. So, and then answer yes and no questions. If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them. Combination you answer them in. It's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? Yes. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? No. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself, and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? I mean, it did just randomly pop up on my Steam, but no. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Yeah. Are you afraid of dying alone? I mean, like, we all technically die alone. But if we're talking about, like, alone, then yes. Do you worry that one day you'll unexpectedly be murdered? I wouldn't say worry, but it definitely has, like, crossed my mind. Like, oh, imagine you're just walking down the street and you just get shot in the head. So I'm going to say yes to that. Are you always on guard waiting to fend off an attack? No. Do you feel like I know you yet? Actually, kinda. Because you were asking me about my... Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? No, my dog's been making some noise, that's about it. Coming down the stairs. I think we have enough information about you, whether you skip questions answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answer quickly without reading or understanding properly. I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. Oh dear. You poor, unfortunate soul. You've been hurt before, and it's clear that's affected the way you look at certain situations in life, whether you realize it or not. I'm here to tell you right now that it does not have to be that way. You are a lot stronger than you think you are. You're a lot stronger than you can even imagine. Well, that's a lot more uplifting than I thought it was going to be. Everything you've been through in life, every way that others have treated you, all of the things that have happened, they've all led you to this moment right here, right now. Even when it seems like things are falling apart, when things tend to go wrong instead of right, still keep fighting. You're still here breathing even despite the odds. I wonder if it says this no matter what you answer. You're not lucky, you're a survivor, and there's a very big difference. You need to fully understand just how incredibly rare that is in today's world and give yourself some much needed praise. One thing I can assure you of is that as long as you continue to fight, as long as you do not give up, even if things get worse despite the odds, you can and you will overcome them. You don't make people quite as strong as you very often. You can survive, you can thrive, you can inspire those who are struggling by showing them what happens when you refuse to give in, refuse to surrender, and refuse to settle. I'm so incredibly proud of you, and you should be even more proud of yourself. Your secret word is angel. Remember this word. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave in a comment for us. We will be blah 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 blah. Yeah. Don't be afraid. This opportunity for you to be part of history. This is a chance for you to be a part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you don't wish to be part of your comments, simply leave your secret word out of your comments and we will not select your name. Give or taking time to answer your question. I know they've been So that was that. That was the test. I am glad that nothing is actually behind me. Um, yeah, you learned a little bit about me. I learned a little bit about myself. See ya.